Ah, Lady Lark. Once again you have graced the halls of this tavern with another lovely rendition. Oh, leaving so soon? What a shame. Here I was hoping that you would give me the honor of granting me a private performance. I won't take up too much of your time, I promise. You are most gracious, milady. Simon told me that you have a room towards the back of the building, right? Lead the way. Ignore them. Who cares what they think? Well, fine. If you're so concerned with your precious reputation, go back and explain to the man why I've asked for a private audience with you. I thought not. Keep walking. Close the door. Finally, some peace and quiet. It must be a luxury for the famous Miss Aurelia these days to be able to find some solace, if that is, in fact, your real name. Calm yourself. You should be thanking me that I didn't start questioning you in front of all those soldiers. Trust me, this isn't an interrogation. If it were, you'd be locked in irons right now. I see that your gaze is fixated on my weapon. Are you afraid that I'm going to use it on you? Only if you give me a reason to. By all rights, I should arrest you. But I'd rather talk with you instead. Yes, like civilized people. Believe it or not all of us soldiers are monsters. Though I'm not confident that I can say the same about you. Because you are one of them. Why are you here in our camp? Have you been spying on us? What else am I supposed to think? You were in my tent, kneeling over me with light emitting from your hands and eyes. What sort of spell were you trying to... If it wasn't a spell, then what was it? I understand why you don't want to talk. I'm sure it feels like you're incriminating yourself if you comply with anything that I ask, but we can't pretend that last night didn't happen. And until you can prove to me that you aren't a threat, then I must uphold my vows to neutralize any mages. There's always a choice. You don't see it, but I'm giving you an opportunity to live to see another day. The alternative will be far worse if you refuse. Then explain it to me. How can I understand you if you won't let me? Well, for starters, I need to know why you're here. I fail to see how hiding here is surviving. If you won't answer me on that, then tell me what you were doing to me last night. You owe me that much. I don't understand. How could you feel my torment? Can't explain it. How convenient. And I suppose you were just born this way. Right. So you never, say, made a pact with a demon to grant you this kind of power? No, you don't look corrupted to me. I meant no offense. I've seen mages do terrible things while under possession, but I've never encountered a mage that can feel what I feel. That sort of empathic connection is... I was going to say dangerous. The fact remains that you are no ordinary mage. And what's worse, you can influence the minds of others. Oh, but you have. I felt it every night from the moment I stepped into this tavern. What was presumed to be talent is actually magic used to alter the feelings of others to see you favorably. The true mystery is that no one has suspected you. Smirking like a child who won a game. I'm sure it feels like you're winning since you've tricked every soldier in this camp into believing that you're nothing more than a traveling bard. It's a clever ruse, I'll admit. However, none of this explains what you were trying to do to me last night. Even if you bear no ill will towards me, I must know. Dreamwalking. You'll have to explain that one to me. You were experiencing my dream as if you were there? I've never known of mages that can alter the states of dreams. To be capable of manipulating the elements and even time and space itself, to meld your conscience with another. Wait, that means you saw... Stop. What you saw was the worst day of my life, and I don't want to relive it any more than I have to. Forget about what you saw and say that you'll never bring it up again. Good. But I still don't understand. If you were able to read my mind, what's the difference? Fine, you can't read minds, but you can feel someone else's emotions. What's more, you were able to influence my mind at a great distance. If that's the case, why come into my tent and lay your hands upon me? You already had me believing that you weren't a threat. Why put yourself at risk to walk in my dreams? I don't know what I expected to hear, but this... I'm your enemy, do you understand that? You could have tormented me and turned me into an empty husk, but instead you stepped into my dreams to comfort me? Why? You pitied me. Your pity will be your downfall. If it had been anyone else you tried to help, they would have killed you on the spot. Well, I didn't because I don't know. I was groggy and confused, and I didn't want to do something that I would regret later. I live with enough regret as it is. I called you in here to try and understand you, but you are making it difficult. Because you don't make sense to me. The power you possess could make kings kneel and armies flee, and yet you hide in this filthy tavern under some ridiculous alias, putting your life on the line for soldiers who have done nothing but trying to... You should have fled when you had the chance. Now you're truly trapped. That's fair. Why run when every soldier in this army would do nothing to protect you? And here Simon thought that you were some kind of angel or something. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Our Creator, blind me. It's going to take a few strong drinks to wrap my mind around this whole thing. You most of all. 3. That's cute. It's a start, at least. Why are you offering your hands to me like that? You're surrendering. The Knight Commander said that if I let my guard down, a mage would kill me in my sleep. But she didn't. She risked her life to try and help me. Now that I understand her motives, I can't just lock her in irons and send her off to a tower. Mage or not, she didn't do anything wrong. No, I'm not arresting you tonight. It's clear that you aren't possessed, and you've answered all my questions, albeit begrudgingly. You've proven to me that you are not a threat to me or to my men. I am being serious. Congratulations. You live to see another day of freedom. Luck is fleeting and never lasts for long. From where I'm standing, you're a little lamb surrounded by wolves that won't hesitate to rip you apart if they catch wind of your secret. Your sympathy won't be reciprocated if you're caught by one of my fellow knights, and I won't be able to interfere. As long as we have an understanding. Good night, Miss Aurelia. What the hell am I doing? Letting her go breaks every vow that I've made until this point. Turning a blind eye to her true nature that cost me my life, but at least this way, my debt to her for her efforts is paid, and my conscience is clear. I only hope that the Creator will watch her back going forward. She'll need it.